Good morning and welcome to the Red Mic. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing okay today. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I picked up mostly from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message. You've heard the song Three is a Magic Number from Schoolhouse Rock. And it is, don't get me wrong. Great, great tune. Was reading an article about servant leadership, um, trying to see, okay, how do I stack up? And there were 12 principles of servant leadership: listening, empathy, healing, awareness, persuasion, conceptualization, foresight, stewardship, building community, growth of people, nurturing the spirit, and calling. 12, 12, 12. And I got to thinking, man, the number 12 shows up a lot. Um, what is it about the number 12? I mean, you take the number 12, 1 and 2, add them together, what do you get? 3. And it's a magic number. Yes, it is. Anyway, a lot of significance in the number 12 in history, religious history, cultural. You got 12 tribes of Israel. That's going all the way back to the Hebrew Bible. 12 tribes descended from the sons of Jacob, and it symbolized the foundation of the nation of Israel. Um, you had 12 Olympian gods. You've got 12 hours of night, 12 hours of day. Maybe that's why. Um, Thought just popped in my head. Sorry, squirrel. 12 months of the year. And again, it's based on the lunar cycles and it's observed as a cultural thing. Um, Shia Muslims, they have 12 imams that they recognize a line of 12, um, as they believe, divinely appointed leaders or imams. And they are seen as spiritual and political successors to the Prophet Muhammad. Again, not a political thing here, so leave that behind. 12 Knights of the Round Table, the Zodiac. There's 12 signs in the Zodiac. There's 12 steps in AA. Um, there were 12 minor prophets in the Bible, in the Old Testament. Their books are shorter, but some would say, most people say, that they've got a lot of significant messages and teaching. Coming up next month, we've got the 12 Days of Christmas, where your true love gave to you. Yes. Um, in Christianity, typically it's the 12 days between Christmas and the Epiphany. Um, 12 jurors in a jury, and the 12 labors of Hercules. What is it about the number 12? I think it might come down to the hours of day and night, but hmm. Anyway, it just struck me as an interesting parallel. Now, back to servant leadership. Um, Listening. Servant leaders listen. I mean, you've heard me say this: two ears, one mouth. Enough said, right? Understand the ideas and concerns of your team members. Empathy. Understand and care. Try to put yourselves in their shoes. Look at things from their perspective. Healing. Work to create a supportive environment where team members can feel emotionally, mentally safe, and allow them to heal when things go sideways. Um, Awareness. That's awareness of what's going on around you. It's also awareness of what's going on in here. Um, if you have self awareness, it's easier to stay calm. And if you are calm, they're going to be calm. It goes back to that duck on the pond. The water looks smooth, but underneath their feet are going like crazy, right? Persuasion. Yeah, it's a part of servant leadership. It's encouraging others through discussion, um, encouraging them to see your point of view, your way of thinking, and having them accept it. Conceptualization. Servant leaders focus on the big picture. Okay. You've got to look beyond the daily tasks and think about your long term goals. Foresight. Similar to conceptualization, but it's trying to look ahead and predict possible outcomes. You learn from your past experiences and you think very carefully about the future and try to make decisions in light of potential consequences. It's like playing chess, you know. Anyway, stewardship. Um, it's holding the idea close that you are responsible for the people and the responsibilities in your care, in your area of expertise, in your area of influence. Whatever you're responsible for, take it seriously. Um, those people look up to you, they trust you, they need you to be that leader that they respect, that they want to follow. Building community is building that sense of belonging. Um, there are no small roles in an organization. Everybody's got to have their part, um, even if they're all doing fairly similar things. You've got to have that sense of belonging, that sense of buy-in. Growth of people. Invest in education, invest in training, invest in helping every person on that team become the best version of themselves, so they can positively contribute to the mission. Nurture their spirit. People want to work where there's meaning, right? They want to know that what they're doing matters, that it has importance. Um, Help your people find the purpose in their work, connect it to the larger goals. You know, yeah, maybe they're just, you know, putting a spring in place, or even old Charlie Bucket's dad in Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What did he do? He was the guy who put the tube on the toothpaste, right? Small job, but it's an important job, right? Um, Help your people feel motivated and fulfilled in whatever role they play. And then last but not least, a servant leader has to have a sense or a feeling that the way they lead, the way they work, the way they live is a calling of sorts. Um, it's not just a job title, it's a commitment to making a positive impact. Lead by example and show dedication to the people who you lead. That's going to come through in your attitude and eventually theirs. So what do you think? Is 12 the magic number, or is it 3 is the magic number? I may have to listen to some Schoolhouse Rock on the way to work this morning. Used to listen to that song 3 is the magic number every day, taking my kids to daycare. My older child and I, we used to sing it together. I don't know if they still do, but I hope they do. That's today's Red Mike message. Servant leadership, magic of the number 12, all rolled into about a 9-minute package. What do you think? I appreciate you being here. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. Please give me a like, a follow, and a share, whether it's here on Facebook or LinkedIn or Spotify or any of the other platforms that you follow, Instagram. I'd appreciate it much. I'll see you again tomorrow about this same time. And don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.